Hi, everyone. Welcome to Financial Insights. I'm Linda, your accounting coach. So, we're continuing our discussion about accounting terms business owners should know this month. And one of the financial statements that a lot of business owners are not familiar with is the cash flow. So, we hear a lot about profit and loss statement and balance sheet. However, when you go apply for a loan or speak with an investor, or if particularly if you're in the nonprofit, cash flow is very important. And that's a really, it's a statement that usually gets missed. But in order to grow the organization, focusing on the cash flow is very important. So you may ask yourself, well, what is the cash flow? Just really simple. All it is just detailing what's coming in and what's going out. And when I say that what's coming in, you may hear the term inflows. So as my previous video when I was talking about working capital. So cash coming in is the inflows. And this is where you're going to list the sources. Where is the revenue coming from? So if you are a nonprofit, it could be from grants, it could be from donations. Now, if you're a business, it should be coming from the sale of your product or services. So maybe in that section, you actually want to list the different types of products and services, and basically, I always said this in previous videos, if you offer more than one product or service, you want to make sure that revenue is broken out so you can see the source of the revenue. Then for the outflows, this is where you're just listing out the where the money is going to go. That could be payroll, that could be paying off loans. So you're going to list all those things out. And with the cash flow, it really is just telling you how much cash is going to be available. Now, when you apply for a loan, the purpose of them wanting to see that cash flow, they want to see that there's actually money coming in. Of course, they don't want to see like you haven't bringing millions of dollars in, but they want to see that the business is on track. They want to see that, you know what, you can pay your bills. Even though if you may be break even, they want to at least see that, okay, there's a positive trend going on. There's, this business looks like it's on its way. So that's why it's so important to make sure before you even get to the loan process, you're already monitoring your cash. And so those are a couple of reasons why it's important. Another reason I like to say that with the cash flow, you're able to look at the overall business. When you are looking at the cash flow on a weekly or monthly basis, you're looking at operations, you're looking at staffing, you're looking at the products and services like the vendors, you're looking at vendor payments, you're marketing, everything. So it's just a real good opportunity to look at the business all in one. And you may not think about that, but if you think about it, the inflows, that's coming from the revenue side. So you got to think about the operations, you got to think about inventory, you got to think about staffing. Then you got to think about the bottom line, cash outflows, payroll expenses, marketing. What do I need to do to get that product or service out there? So that's why I like the cash flow so much, because it allows you to look at the overall organization in one document. So I challenge you this week, you know what? Just do for 1 week. Write it on a piece of paper. You don't need just take a piece of paper and say, you know what, go back to the previous week, go pull up your bank statement or the website and say, okay, this is what came in last week. This is what I'm expecting this week. This is what I'm expecting to pay out. And then see where you are. And if it comes out negative, so there's more that you need to pay out, then at least okay, you know what? I need to go work on something. I need to strategize. So that's why it's so important to know your numbers. So that's your homework for this week. Make sure you continue to follow us. Also, make sure to share and comment. We're going to continue our discussion about accounting terms that all businesses should know. So once again, make sure you like, share, and comment.